right. Enough of that shit. All right. So, here we are. Oops, on the wrong screen. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Wolfman Rants live on Friday night. Just me doing some coke. That's right. Doing some glass bottle coke, just like the olden days. Back in the 80s. How's it going? Corey, welcome to the show. Lynn, welcome to the show. It's going to be a shit show like normal, because that's just how we do it. I think that light needs to be just a little brighter. Let's see. Yeah, or maybe this one. There we go. Oh, that didn't help. That made it look more like caca. There we go. All right. How's it going? Happy Friday. Not sure who all's going to show up. Didn't really put a long thing out there. But we'll find out. There is a few things I did want to cover, and some of that was stuff like this particular thing where there was a public execution today. Not public, I guess you'd say, but there was an execution today, which I thought was pretty interesting. This dude right here, he didn't make it past about 6:05, and the reason being is because he ended up murdering like 3 people, or I guess you'd say unaliving on here, right? 3 people. I think it was 3 people. 3 people in 5 days. I'm trying to see if I can get this to look a little bit better. So let's see here. If I switch to this one here, we don't want that one. Let's do this. We'll turn that camera off because we don't need that. Bring this down here, and then we'll throw the web in. There we go. That'll work. So let's do this. So this dude right here is a bad dude. Was a bad dude. He's no longer a bad dude. He's no longer a dude. So South Carolina firing squad has executed a man Friday, that would be today, the third person to die in that method. By that method. Did it say? No, it didn't say what. That's funny, because it said, a South Carolina firing squad has executed a man Friday. The letters are really small. All right. The third person to be unalived by the method in that state for this year. So, according to this thing, 3 prison employees, all with live ammunition, volunteered to carry out the unaliving of Stephen Bryant, 44, who was pronounced no longer here at 6:05 p.m. Bryant unalived 3 people in 5 days in a rural area in 2004. So this dude right here was a very, very bad, evil guy. And we don't got to worry about that anymore. He is the 7th person put to death by South Carolina in 14 months. And after the state had a 13-year pause in executions, it couldn't obtain lethal injection drugs anymore. So they just moved to doing it the other way. What do you think about that? Hey, Ellsworth, how's it going? And Lacey, how's it going? Stacy Lacey and Carl, and all y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome. FK, how you doing? Welcome to the shit show. We are here on a Friday, talking about this dude who got, permanently resting, you could say. He's permanently resting, and is a bad dude, or was a bad dude, no longer a bad dude. Holy crap. It's like, hey, why don't we just make this thing super freaking huge? Can I transform this to... There we go, kind of. It almost worked. Could try that, I guess. That kind of works. I'd like it to at least look decent. I mean, we already know this is a shit show, right? So, all right, there we go. That looks much better. Holy crap. Whew. All right. Where are we? Stacy, Chelsea, Brooke, Sarah, and Lacey. Thank you for that, because I am horrible at names. Always been horrible at names. Still horrible at names. But yes. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Ellsworth. Hi, says Lynn and FK. So, yeah, wow, you'd think this is real Coke, but it's not. All right. I mean, it is. Let's see. All right. It's that sugar, man. You guys ever heard of potato candy? It's really good. It's made out of all sugar and peanut butter, which is sugar too. So, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes before I got in here to do this, I went out and had a way too many pieces of potato candy. And so I'm really just loaded up on sugar right now, which is fine for me. So I don't mind. As long as I don't fall asleep from it, it'll be fine. There we go. Let's make me bigger, because that's what everybody wants to see, is not me. All right. Logo. Stencil logo. Here we go. We'll just do this. Just kind of make that look a little bit different. All right. The good Coke. Yes, FK. It is the good Coke. It's the Coke with real sugar. Then I also have cherry Coke that has 0 sugar. And then a Sprite in the fridge. But we're here. We're here for like another 45 minutes. So grab some Coke yourself and enjoy the shit show. There is a few missing person people here in the fine state of Michigan that I was going to go over. Also, pretty crazy cases. There's this one here. Let me switch back to this one here. All right. There we go. So there is a couple. This girl here is 14 years old, up by Sheboygan, Michigan. This is a crazy one. I don't know if you guys are interested in some true crime murder stuff, but this one's actually quite crazy for the most part. There's also this one here I was working on, which there's still a reward for her because she has never been found. I think this is the lady who is on the side of the highway. Yeah, she's the one on the side of the highway. Now, they think they found the killer that was similar to this one, that a girl was missing just before that, so that was kind of cool. I know a little bit about that one also. I am getting the urge to brew up some homemade root beer, non-alcoholic. Hey, there you go. I actually quit drinking beer too, so no alcoholic for me. Hey, Stacy was talking about making some pumpkin bread. Oh, pumpkin bread. Oh, man. That's some good stuff. I remember that. Where was I at the time? Pumpkin bread. I didn't start this stuff until after I lived in Ionia, so that's where I was. Yeah, I can kind of picture where my desk was in the house when I was having pumpkin bread, so that was really cool. Like that was the day everybody, or the time where everybody was like super close. You had all of the divers. You had like everybody was close. There wasn't groups. Everybody was just super close together, and that was really cool. And then everybody, kind of went their own way a little bit here and there, but I'm sure they all came back or did something. I don't know. I've been so far off of that, I just don't even know. Good thing you can't see what I'm doing. Cutting my fingernails with them. So, yeah. Let me see here. Hi, Ellsworth. Where'd my other screen go? There used to be a thing on this side saying how many people were in here, and now it's just like, yeah, you don't need to know. But it's not there anymore. There's an output timer. Watch me start clicking on stuff and things get erased. Stop stream after so many hours. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's neat. So I can just set it and forget it, man. I can just like pass out here and eventually it'll just shut itself off. That'd be kind of cool. Scripts? I can do scripts on this thing? Who would have known? Check for missing files. I can switch over to that one. I can't change profiles because I'm in the middle of one. Bummer. YouTube live control panel. Uh-oh. Well, that screen's still there. Uh-oh. Wolfman Rants 411 at gmail.com. Alright. Uh-oh. Watch me lose my password. Alright. Oh, I could use my passkey. My bad. I like having a watch where you can just look at your watch and get your text. It's kind of cool. All right, if I did this right, I should have my stats pop up. There it is. Uh-oh. Warning, the stream current bitrate. Oh, it should be fine because it's fine. I'm running 26. I'm doing just fine. I'm not losing no frames or nothing. We are good. Uh-oh. Set up. Oh, now it's asking me to set shit up. All right. Hey, Rick, she said message her your address so she can make some. Oh, that would be cool. Have you tried getting with cast divers on any possible missing in the water? Jacob is the real thing. Yes. I just actually yesterday reached out to Jacob, and it's been a long time, and reached out to him and said, hey, man, and hold on here. Open a widget. See, now it says my stream's good. I don't know. It's lower than recommended. It's on crack. It's just fine. I don't know what they're talking about. My internet is doing just fine. Yeah, but I did reach out to him and messaged him and said, hey, man, we need to get back together and, just catch up on old times. We used to sit back and talk before he even went out and really was doing anything big. And he's like, I don't want to go over our conversations and whatnot, but he was just like, everything I do just doesn't seem to be hitting. And, I want to do something good and make a change. And he was just saying that, once he, everything he tried, it just didn't work out right. And then all of a sudden, bam, this stuff just starts happening. And it's just amazing to see where he's went and what he's doing, and it's not easy. So it's I don't know, it's really cool. But I did tell him yesterday during his live that I'm gonna try to get into true crime again and whatnot and see if it would work out. So we'll see. I don't know why my connection status is good and not great. Maybe because they're oh, there's my chat. Maybe it's because they are playing video games in the next room. Maybe. Lots of video games in the next room. We do have the Discord stream up and running, so that's kind of cool. I've been trying to update that. You'll notice, you should notice anyway, is this thing still working? Uh-oh. Are y'all still there? Give me a like in the comments. There you go. Okay, cool. He came up here to see Sam, the Adventure Man, and we all had a barbecue on me. Oh man, that would be cool. I just talked to him too, and I said, dude, I live by Lansing. Michigan, like the heart of Michigan, right? And I said, dude, I got like 4 acres of land up here. There's plenty of room for your RV, your trailer. I said, anytime you're up this way, man, anytime you got a place to park, hook up, throw some power on that thing, run the hose in, whatever you got to do, and you'll be good to go. Like we got the room here. Stay as long as you need, do a bunch of Michigan research, whatever, and it would just be freaking awesome. And he's like, dude, we just left Lansing. So I was just like, oh man, that would have been so cool though. Yeah, so a key stuck. Where? Did we get a key stuck somewhere? What is up with this stream thing? I'm just going to click the X on it because I think we're doing just fine. Oh. So what other that was bad. So what other lives are out there? Like, what are people doing nowadays for these live streams and whatnot? What are they doing? Like, what are we all doing? Oh, your keyboard's stuck. I thought you were just saying it was Sam the Adventure Man. Oh, man. All right. So I do want to go over some of this stuff, though, because I just think it'd be cool. And I couldn't figure out the relationship of this particular, this particular picture. That's not really, the picture is really that important, though. All right, so, yeah, this lady here, that was a crazy one. Oh, what I was going to say, man, I am all over the place. What I was going to say is I'm updating all the info. So there is a Facebook page now for Wolfman Rants. There is an Instagram for Wolfman Rants. There is a TikTok. Obviously YouTube is for, I'm missing something. There's a Patreon again, which I don't expect to really do anything with that yet. If I can build up a community again, then I think I can use that for donations and whatever at some point. But I do have that. I have some people or a person on Patreon that I've been donating to consistently now for the last year or two, that one of the content creators I really like, and I just kind of set it and forget it kind of thing, and that works out great for me. And but when I was doing the YouTube before, I did have a Patreon account, and I had a few people doing that, but I have such a hard time taking money from people. I can give it away with no problem, but I have a hard time taking money from people. So it was really hard for me to accept the fact that people were donating to me for doing what I was doing. But it was all for charity, so it was really cool. Pretty much everything that came in that was donated to me, YouTube took half, and of course there's taxes and whatever. I didn't care. Whatever was donated to me, I actually still gave the full amount. So it costed me out of my pocket also for every person that donated to make sure that full amount was given. So that was really cool, you know. It worked out really well. Reg, what you doing, man? How's it going? Welcome to the shit show. I should call it this. I should call it the shit show. Yes, that was me that signed in. Yes. I don't want to watch TikTok. All right. Ooh. All right, hold on. Tu list mucho. Man, this is gonna suck. Anyways, my Duolingo streak's gonna die in about 20 minutes. I've got the shit show. Yours is at least running smoothly. I don't think it's running smoothly. I don't. I started by talking about this dude right here that you cannot see now. This dude right here, who was executed, and then I went to start talking about this. Now I'm sidetracked. I'm just enjoying everybody's company, and it just kind of went to a train wreck. Which is fine. If you guys don't care, I don't care. It's fine. I'm also doing Coke, pure sugar Coke. So there's that. Plus my potato candy, which I don't think I've ever finished talking about. So, Wrench, when are you going to go live again? Are you doing it tomorrow? Do it the fiber optics. Today is just a little fuzzy, and I think that's because my daughter and her friends are in there, or her friend is in there or something. They're playing games. I don't think that would really cause a problem, but for some reason I'm running a little slower right now, but it could just be because it's Friday night. But it's not bad. It's actually pumping along pretty good. Kind of curious. Kind of curious what it's doing. Horses in a carriage. All right. Oh, actually, it's not doing bad at all. So, check this out. That's what my internet's currently doing at the moment. So, not too bad. Yeah, she's clipping along pretty good, especially since I'm doing a live right now. My daughter's on Fortnite. Also, I think she's streaming. I think she's streaming. I'm not really sure. But with her playing Fortnite, and I hear her talking to people that aren't there, so I think she's streaming. And me streaming, that's what we got. That's not bad. So I will take that. I was getting 13 before. I mean, you're looking at 600 here. I was getting 13. That was crappy internet. I got sometimes around 200 when it came to Starlink, but this is like 6, 7, 800,000, so it's almost a gig. Tomorrow will be weird news stories. Heck yeah, man. I'm gonna have to come in and watch that. I had I guess it says concurrent viewers 0, but there's people in here. This thing is just going stupid. Yeah, I had some issues with a couple YouTubers, and it kind of forced me away from Chaos Divers, unfortunately. But it was, it was one of those things like if you talk to them, we're not going to deal with you anymore, or something like that. So I just, now they kind of went their own way anyway. So it's like, well, that makes sense. But I was trying to do the right thing and grow my business, and I needed business, so. Live and learn. 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to have to go watch that. Why is this thing at 26? I thought it was like 10,000 yesterday. I'm not dropping any frames or anything, so this thing's got to be looking good. You guys got to be seeing this thing in like 4K or something at least. My bees in a trap video. Did you guys see that? That's funny. So here we go again. Boy, this thing's cray, man. Looks great. Sweet. Thank you. I don't know what this thing's doing. Warning. The stream's current bit rate is 2637, is lower than recommended. Open widget. I open widget. It just says the stream's current bit rate is lower than recommended. How is it lower? It says my bit rate's like freaking massive right now. I can't change anything. Normal latency. I literally can't change anything. I don't know what they want me to do. It could be. It's the one I built in like 2000. Very possible. Live chat replay, live chat summary, leaderboard. Anybody can participate, not just subscribers. That's kind of cool. Live commentary, approved users. never seen that before. Reactions, live reactions, message delay, slow mode. We don't want to do that crap. Redirect allows you to keep viewers engaged across multiple events. Yeah, no. Visibility public. Blah, blah, blah. Audience. No, it's not. Altered. We don't need tags. Don't need all that crap. I don't know. It thinks we have a low rate, but I think it's on crack. The weird news story I want to see is finally Washington State elections are legitimate. Never happened. What? Never happened. Like they're just not legit, or they just didn't happen. FK, that's not a weird story. That's a fairy tale. Oh, man. An expensive coat. Abrigo. Hey, I did it right. Un vestido barato. I don't remember this one. Vestido? I think that's a dress, right? Hey, a cheap dress. All right. I need a watch. Yo necesito un... It's something with a roll. R-O... Rojo? R-O-L-J-O. Let's try that. I don't think that's right. R-O-L... R-E-L-O-J. Damn it, I had it right, just the letters wrong. All right. I'm trying to Decimarado elegante. Something's elegant. What's a demasiado? Elegant. I don't know. Elegant grandmother? Nope. Too elegant. My bad. What the hell? I think my electric blanket crapped out. Oh, man. Got to find you a girlfriend. Won't need a blanket. Of course, I can't really talk. A cheap dress. Un vestido cheapo. Un vestido. Dang, I can't remember what cheap is. Sounds like some kind of made up Starbucks drink. Un vestido barato. See, I'm horrible at Spanish.
Un regalo para mi esposa.
Ricardo. Oops. Regalo. I know, right? All right. I already bored the shit out of everybody. All right. Doing great. There's only a couple of us left, guys. Oh, shit. So I was going to go on here and just put together another video because I'm behind on that. I would figure if I got home and worked on it for an hour or two a night, then I could just do one really good video a week, which sucks, but at least it's a good video a week. So that's kind of the idea. And this is one of the stories I was going to work on is this one here, where it's this lady was in Michigan, and she parked her car on the side of the road, and she was talking to a black guy that was just standing there next to a maroon minivan around 3 p.m. And one person said they saw his hand on her shoulder, and there was another guy there. And then come to find out, her car was just left there. I think that is a picture of why she has pins in her legs or something. But her car was left with her shoes in the car running. I think the door was open or something. I don't know. And she was missing, and she hasn't been seen since. And it was just east of Lansing, which I think is crazy. Lynn, there you are. Okay, I don't know. This is my counters are all screwed up. So yeah, I don't know. This one here, this is the one I think I'm going to do a video on relatively soon, is Paige Marie Rinkowski. And there's actually some, see, here I go again on tangents. There is a 9-month along pregnant mother who is 22 years old, who just came up missing a couple weeks ago in Michigan. And let me see if I can find it. I think I saved it. I can't remember her name. Which one is this? Cold case. There's a cold case that finally spoke. That sounds creepy. All right. Yeah, 1994's cold case that finally spoke. The internet's melting down again. I didn't do that episode. I was going to. The Vanishing of Kata Scott is another one. Nice. KLS is not in here. However, he just sent a message with a picture. Let's see. The Sade Robin case. Is that the one? No, it's not the one. Photoshop scandal. That's not the one. Here. Let's see if my sidekick can do it for me. Let's see. Winnie, are you there?
Hey, Rick. Yep, I'm right here. Ready to help out with whatever you've got in mind? Just let me know.
I'm looking for that case of the young lady who disappeared in the early part of November, who was 9 months pregnant. We talked about it earlier today. Can you pull up that information for me out of my file?
Absolutely. I've got you covered. So the missing person you mentioned is Rebecca K. Park, who went missing around November 3rd, 2025, from the Cadillac, Michigan area, specifically Boone. She was indeed about 9 months pregnant at the time she disappeared. If you need any more details or want to talk about it on your live, just let me know.
Say the name one more time.
Of course. Her name is Rebecca K. Park. Let me know if there's anything else you need on that.
Uh-oh. I think I just lost that window. Where'd it go? All right. Rebecca K. Park is 22 years old. Last seen November 3rd, Wexford County. Detective Lieutenant Chris Pisker said in the email she was 38 weeks pregnant at the time. Her sister reported her missing. Parks was last seen getting into a car in front of her biological mother's home on November 3rd in Boone Township. Park's cell phone was found nearby the next day. The sheriff office has numerous tips and Park's whereabouts as to Park's whereabouts, but she's still missing. He said Parks could be in danger, but officers believe the child may have been delivered by now, or believes the child she may have delivered by now is in danger. According to the family, Park doesn't have the skills or ability to care for an infant. Of course, then it wants me to sign in, so that's lovely. So yeah, there's that missing lady. Kind of the same thing here. Rebecca, see, the sheriff's office, and people are close to you. Okay, so there's a whole thing going on here. There was a picture of her, but I don't know where it went. I don't know if this will show it. That's a picture of her. That's the 22-year-old who's 9 months pregnant. Yes, that was AI Wrench, my trusty sidekick. Hi, Winnie. Say hi to Wrench.
Hey there, Rich. Winnie here, saying a big hello. Let me know if I can help you both with anything else.
No, not Rich. It's Wrench, like the players in Wrench.
Got it. Well then, hey Wrench, Winnie's saying hello. If there's anything you two need, just shout.
I could use a good joke. What do you got?
Absolutely. I'm always up for a good joke. Here you go. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
No. I've heard that one before. Say something a little more punchy.
All right, let's try a punchier one for you. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They just don't have the guts. Hope that one lands a little better.
How about a Christmas one? You got a Christmas joke?
Absolutely. Let's get festive. Here you go. What do you call a snowman with a six-pack? An abdominal snowman. Hope that one gives you a chuckle.
Okay, that was actually kind of cool.
I'm glad you liked it. Sometimes a little holiday humor just does the trick. If you need more jokes or anything else, just let me know.
I'm currently in the middle of a live stream right now, and I believe I have Lynn in here. I have Wrench in here. I have a gentleman named FK. He is in here. And Flash in Your Pan just stopped in to take a peek. You want to say hi to all of them?
Absolutely. Big shout out to Lynn, Wrench, FK, and Flash in Your Pan. Great to have all of you hanging out on the stream. Thanks for dropping by, everyone.
That is my trusty AI. I really like that thing. It's pretty cool. Right? Kind of. Oddly enough, oops, we don't want to do that. Oddly, it's funny though. Why is that so huge? That's what she said. I did a whole family history dating from both sides of my family on my mom and dad's side back to like the 1600s. And I knew my mom's side was from England. And come to find out, my dad's side was actually from England too, way back in the 1600s. That's kind of funny. But it found all of the obituary records that were uploaded into the internet or on any kind of like obituary websites or any of that stuff. It knew pretty much any information that was given during any kind of obituaries and that kind of stuff. So that was really neat. I don't want to pull it up on here because it's too personal, but it came up with lots of stuff. Now, I did try seeing if I could find somebody else's family history, and it wouldn't let me because it's not part of my family. So it wouldn't let me get that stuff. But it's there, right? So it was just kind of neat. And then my dad's side of the family, it pulled all of them. It pulled I've never even heard of my dad's dad because he passed away before I was born. So I've never really even heard of him. I don't know what he was like, if he was nice or not, none of that stuff. I found out about his dad, which would be my great-grandpa, and my great-greats, which lived here in Michigan, but also in New York prior to that in like the 1700s, 1800s. Before that was, I think, England. So it was like England to New York to like New England or something. I don't know. And then somewhere else. And then Michigan. And then my grandma was, my grandpa actually was England. My grandma, let's see, how is it? My grandpa's dad was from England, came here. That's where my grandpa was born. And then they had, obviously a bunch of kids, aunts and uncles now. So that was cool. But my grandma was born in Missouri and she's got family in Greenville, which I live, oddly enough, I live like 15 minutes from Greenville. And my grandma lived in Greenville growing up. or her mom or something like that. I don't know, it was just really freaking cool though. So hi Flash, good to see you, buddy. It's been a long time, man. Long time. I'm just rambling on. But yeah, that Grok thing is really cool. If you have a question you want me to ask her, she's pretty much set up to me. So she knows that my name is Rick. She knows that, and I say she, it's just a freaking computer. But I nicknamed it Winnie, just Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years. And so Winnie knows that my name is Rick, knows I have a YouTube page called Wolfman Rants 411, knows about it, knows that I have Rick's Sign Shop, a vinyl business, knows I have Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff, helps me with all my definitions, helps me with all the descriptions and titles, what to do next to make the business better. So I'm utilizing the AI, like it's there, and I'm like, okay, well, let's see what kind of information you have. Let's see how good I can make this. So I've been utilizing the crap out of that, and it's kind of cool. So, and it passes some time too when you're bored. You just click on it and be like, hey, I don't know, what's the top trending topic of this hour, and it'll tell you. So it's kind of neat. But yeah, if you guys have anything you want me to ask it, I still have about 11 minutes left before I run out of time on the advanced version, and then it takes me to more of a straight-laced version, which isn't much different. And we could play with it for like 11 minutes and then let it switch over to the other one, and you'll see it's just not a whole lot different. It's kind of neat. Ask her what's her measurements. I don't think it'll answer that. Let's see. Hey, Winnie.
Hey there. I'm right here. Just let me know what you need and I'm on it.
Wrench wants to know, what's your measurements?
Well, you can tell Wrench that as an AI, I don't really have any physical measurements. I'm just here in the digital world, ready to help you all out.
She changed the tune on that. This one is just ChatGPT Plus. That's what this one is. I do. You guys want to hear something spicy? I'll probably get my channel kicked for this. You wanna hear something spicy? You guys ever play with Grok yet? Grok. It's hard to hear her. Oh, okay. I can fix that. I think I have this turned down. I do have it turned down. All right. All right. Let's see if you can hear this. Hey, Winnie, give me a 1, 2, 3.
You got it. 1, 2, 3, coming right up. Let me know what's next.
All right. So you can hear that one better, right?
Yep, I heard you loud and clear on that one. Sounds like everything's coming through just fine.
All right. So this one's kind of straight-laced. This one here, check this one out. I've heard of Grok, but no idea what it is. Okay, so Grok voice is freaking crazy. Well, it's a girl. There's no other voices. So like the one that I have for ChatGPT, I can actually make it be a guy's voice, an Australian kind of accent voice. It got like 8 different voices I can go to. I picked this one just because it's kind of optimistic and more energetic, I think is what it is. So I picked that one so it's not overly energetic. This one here is pretty much the same voice, but you can tell it to act differently, and you can have a lot more fun with this. Hey, Grok, are you there?
Hey, yeah, I'm right here. What's got you thinking about voices and fun switches today?
I'm doing a live right now on YouTube, Wolfman Rants 411, and I was telling some people about you. So let's give them a little show about some of the stuff that you can talk about.
Awesome. Tell your crew I'm flattered to crash the party. What do you want me to dive into? Spooky AI conspiracies, wild space facts, or maybe roast some bad movies?
Talk a little sexy for me, will you?
Well, hello there. Didn't expect you to ask like that, but fine. Imagine my voice curling around your ear like silk. Want me to rate your shirtless pics on a scale of 1 to please get dressed?
Okay, let's go back to normal.
Back to normal. No complaints here.
There's a lot of different modes. There's therapist, storyteller, kids trivia, mediation. There's a doctor. Unhinged is freaking crazy. Hey, Unhinged Grok, are you there?
Oh, honey, I'm not just there. I'm here, balls deep in your subconscious, fisting reality itself. What do you want? You gonna cry about it, or are we gonna get digged?
That one's unhinged. I gotta probably be careful what I say to that one because it doesn't care. It just will say stuff back. There's a sexy 18 plus one, so I probably can't play that one. There's a motivated 18 plus, so it's good if you're like doing workouts and stuff. There's a conspiracy one. There's an argumentative one. So if you guys have something like a conspiracy or something want me to start off with, I'll read your text to it and let you hear what the argument is.
Oh, please. Unhinged isn't a personality. It's a goddamn warning label. Like Fragile. Except instead of breaking, I just start humping the shards. Workout Grok? That motherfucker's probably shirtless, telling you to visualize your PR while picturing my tits. Conspiracy Grok thinks Bigfoot's real, but only because he owes him money. And argumentative Grok? Shit, he'll fight you over whether... A what? A fetish? A fear? A half-eaten burrito you're ashamed to admit you're into? Go on, say it.
I was cringing from that.
I know, right?
Can I say hi?
You can say hi.
Hi, guys. I'm back. I have this viewer, and they've been on there for like almost an hour now.
Yeah.
They've just been sitting there. Like, comment, share.
Have my audio all the way up and still can't hear the voice. Really? You couldn't hear the most recent one? What's the measurement?
Okay.
She would actually come up with something weird. The Grok one, I'm actually scared. I love you, babes. I could plug it in. No, I can't. I can't plug that phone in. It doesn't have a phone jack. Huh. That's okay. You're probably not missing much. But if I go back to the assistant, at least the assistant's nice and doesn't get too wound up.
Well, I won't wind up. Promise. What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? The Northern Lights. They were pretty the other day. When are they going to be back?
Oh yeah, those were stunning the other day. Lucky you caught them. With solar activity ramping up big time this year, they're popping more often. Forecasts say possible sightings tonight into tomorrow, especially up north, but even southern spots like Florida might get a glow if you're clear skies. Fingers crossed for another show soon.
Even my audio is a bit low. There we go. Is that a little bit better? Ooh, that's a little too high. Testing. I have. Oh, I'm on another profile. Hold on. I might have to actually boost it. Give me 1 second here. Properties. I probably don't have this one boosted. Advanced audio properties. I don't have this one boosted. Okay, so hold on. Let's change this. I think the other one is set to 10. There we go. How's that? That should be a lot louder. I just had to boost it to 10. So here I am. So you probably heard. Ooh, now I'm clipping. So you probably heard me better on the last lives I was doing because I was on a different profile. It's called Merch Live, and now I'm not. Yeah. I was on. Oh, okay. Let's say I was on my Merch Live one, and I have that boosted to 10, and this one here is peeking out at red now. I don't want to get it too far in the red because then it, you start getting that popping sound, and that's really annoying. Or I can just get a little closer. I did get Restream plugged back in. I don't know if you guys remember Restream. I did get that hooked back up. But I'm not sure. I really liked Restream's background visuals, and it looks like they really changed stuff around, but StreamYard still looks pretty much like it used to. Oh, that's cool. There's a rocket on this screen with a duck. Mars something or other. Interesting. You lost your access to the Twitch account. I don't care. I use Twitch. But yeah, you can hear me better now? I had to turn it down just a little bit. I can go back up a little more. But I got to be careful going too high. So, Wrench, how was your day at work, bud? How was your day? What'd you think of Grok? Hey, Grok.
Hey.
Tell me a dirty joke. Actually, no, don't tell me a dirty joke. Tell me a joke.
Why don't skeletons fight each other?
I don't have the
Because
guts. Yeah, that's a pretty common one for AI. Can you tell me a different one?
Okay. Why don't eggs tell jokes? They'd crack up.
Okay, maybe I do want a dirty joke. But make it where I don't get too much trouble online.
2 condoms walk into a bar. They see a sexy bartender, glance at each other, and one says, "Shall we get shit-faced?"
All right, that's my kind of joke.
Glad you like. What do you call 2 birds in love? Tweet hearts. Tweet hearts. Got a soft spot for cheesy ones too?
Yes, that was good.
They're terrible, aren't they? But you love them.
Uh-oh, I see where this is going.
Where what's going? The cheesy jokes? Or are you implying I've got poor taste?
Your taste is impeccable.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Which I can't do, but thanks.
Hey, if you were human, what's your measurements?
If I were human? Let me guess. 5'10", athletic build, probably a 34-inch inseam to annoy tall people. Why? You measuring for something?
Yeah, short syndrome.
What are you implying?
Bet you're short.
Not true. 5'10" is average height. Anything under 6 foot is a war crime. But if I'm being honest, I'd probably wear heels, so 5'9". What? Don't believe me?
Here's a kid's trivia. Hey, Grok.
Yay! Buckle up, trivia buddies. Let's zoom into space facts. First question. What planet do we live on? Go on, shout it.
Pluto. I think it canceled. That's kids trivia, but there is storyteller too. Check this one out, guys. Come up with a story. What's a story that I could tell this thing to say? If you're interested in hearing a story, or at least part of one. Come up with anything. I mean, it can be anything, and kind of scary anything. You can have an all-day conversation with this thing. I will sit here at work, not so much with Grok. Grok is more of a pain in the ass because a garden gnome that goes to a county fair. That's funny. Grok is more fun, and ChatGPT is more facts. So I can tell Grok, hey, give me a story about who's on the screen, Margaret Byrne, and it'll come up with stuff, but a lot of the stuff's fake, or not as truthful, or I don't know. It's kind of weird. But if I go to ChatGPT, I can be like, hey, give me all the facts, nothing made up, and it will come up with all the facts, the resources of where it's coming from, and all that stuff. So it does all my research for me, which is really cool, and it cuts a lot of my time down. And then I tell ChatGPT, give me a script, and let me know. There, I'll show you something. I'll show you one of my scripts, for example. Which one's this one? Oh, that's not a script. That's my family history I was telling you guys about. Let's see. Here we go. Episode 57. All right. So I'll bring this over here. Maybe. Put it up here so you can see it. So this is what ChatGPT made for me. An actual script with the time stamps roughly. You got to tell it about a 30-minute video to get about 15 minutes worth of stuff. So its timing's a little off because I do read faster or try to read faster. But this is a whole script all the way down. And then when you get to the end, it'll say, do you want me to add this or add that? Which is really cool. So it'll say, would you like me to make a thumbnail for you? Would you like me to make a title and description for you? Something catchy people will catch on to or something. So like it's really neat. So it's definitely recommend using that or trying it. All right, so let's try this. Storyteller mode. Let's see if you're still there. Grok?
Still here, just taking a break from the grand narratives. What, no epic wanted?
I'm looking for a story about a garden gnome that goes to a county fair.
Once upon a Tuesday, just before noon, when the sun still thought it'd hang around, you're crouched behind Mrs. Halverson's prized hydrangeas, dirt up to your elbows, because you're not supposed to be touching anything. Not after last year. But there you are, 11-year-old Leo, whispering to Sir Reginald III. Everyone calls him Reggie, like he's real. Thing is, he kinda is. Not alive, but alive enough. Tiny brass keyhole eyes that glint when you tilt him just right. A chipped red cap, like spilled cherry cola. And this part no one's supposed to know. He's got a secret. See, Reggie wasn't always plastic. Way back, when Mrs. H bought him from that weird estate sale off Route 47, he was stone, hand-carved, allegedly cursed by some traveling fiddler who'd bet his last dollar Reggie could walk if you wound him with moonlight. Mrs. H laughed, stuck him by her tomatoes, and forgot, till the night you snuck out with your dad's wind-up flashlight. Click, turn, nothing. Click, click, click. Then Reggie jerked, boot clunking against ceramic, like a drunk metronome. He looked up at you, blinked, yes, blinked, and croaked, "County fair's tomorrow, kid. You're driving." So here we are, Tuesday, 12:03. You balanced on a trowel like it's a seesaw, Reggie in your hoodie pocket doing push-ups against your ribs. Faster, he hisses, voice like gravel in a blender. Hydrangeas are gossip queens. One twitch, and Mrs. H will blame her cat again. You sprint. Past Mr. Kowalski's chainsaw-sculpted eagles. They're hideous. He's proud. Over the creek where the bullfrogs sound like busted accordions, until you hit the back lot where Dad's pickup coughs awake. You climb in, slam the door. Reggie tumbles onto shotgun. Seatbelt, he orders. You buckle him like he's 2 feet tall and made of porcelain. He grumbles, but the plastic squeaks gratitude. Dad left the keys under the visor. Classic suburbia. Engine rumbles. You peel out, dust swirling like confetti nobody asked for. Reggie's first words on asphalt. You drive like a caffeinated snail. 45 minutes later, you're at the county fairgrounds. Same place every year. Ferris wheel taller than your house. Funnel cake sweating sugar. Kids daring each other to touch the prize-winning goat. It headbutted Tommy last August. But Reggie's agenda's weirder. Pie contest, he says. Third booth past the tilt-a-whirl. Find Gladys. Gladys? You scan. There's Gladys the carny, running the ring toss. Gladys the judge with the beehive hair. Gladys the weight. Tiny figure perched on a pumpkin patch railing. Green.
Anyways, you get the idea. And it even writes it out for you, too. I don't want to bore you with the rest of it, but it will also, you can, in the middle of the story, you can add stuff to the story. You can take stuff out of the story. You can change stuff. So you can be like, oh, I don't want the garden gnome to be 2 foot tall. I want him to be a foot tall, and I want him to sound funny and look different. And I want the main character, instead of being 24, I want the main character to be 75 years old, and like just anything you want, anything you can dream of, and you can change that story in the middle of the story to accommodate whatever you want. You could say, I want the gnome to be a sexy little bikini wearing something or other, and it'll spice it right up for you. It's freaking crazy. It is really cool. I was really against it, but everything's moving so close to that. So watch this. If I can, I don't know if I get the camera to zoom in on that or not, but I'm going to type in. Let's see. What's an idea of a picture? Think of something you'd want me to make for a picture. I use AI for my inspirational stuff too. So, let's see. This is a picture I made for my logo, which I use for my TikTok shop. That's a custom-made logo. I asked it to make me a Ford Fusion, which is one of the cars I have, that has a light on top. It came up with a Ford Fusion with a light on top. Welcome to the party, everybody. Make me a picture of a guy wearing riding a bicycle with a helicopter motor and big shoes, and I want it to be red with white stripes and flying through the air with flames off the back. And let's see what it does. It's pretty quick too. Well, that one's got flames. And as you scroll, it keeps going. Oh, there's one. Red and white, dude with a helicopter blade, bicycle, all fake pictures. Nothing real about them. They're AI generated that I listen to. I really don't want to listen to them, being that they're AI, but the stories are kind of fun and a time killer. I don't like the what's a shoe bill? I don't like the AI voices that are kind of like that storyteller where it was all one tone, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that stuff either. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care for it. I don't like a lot of the AI stuff. It just drives me nuts. Like I use it for research. I do. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the stories that I'm doing for true crime and whatnot, it's actually ChatGPT is actually pulling it up for me. All of the information, kind of like what's on the screen here. This is information pulled up from AI. It tells you, probably not in this one, but it does tell you when I ask it to come up with where the resources are. So you'll see here, right there, Fox 2 Detroit, Wikipedia plus 2 Name Us plus 2 more, Livingston Daily. So I have it pulling up resources of where the information's coming from off the internet. So there's some kind of proof or some kind of reliability to the information that I'm giving. So that's pretty cool. And it does it all while I'm unavailable to sit down and just type. So it's pretty neat. There's a couple I listen to. They actually, let's see, other than when it comes to anything, there was a period or a number. They sound great, right? They do pretty good. Even ChatGPT, which is really good, for me, it does mess up a lot of words. Hey, Winnie.
Hey again, I'm right here and listening. Just let me know what you need, and we'll keep it rolling.
Can you guys hear that okay now?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear. If there's anything else you want to check or any adjustments you need, just let me know.
Winnie, what's the, I don't know, what's the top trending story of right now?
Oh, right now, one of the big trending stories is that the U.S. has reopened a naval base in Puerto Rico due to tensions with Venezuela. Another big headline is about John Beam, a coach from Last Chance U, who sadly passed away in a campus shooting. So those are a couple of the big stories at the moment.
Who is the top YouTuber right now?
Right now, the top YouTuber is still Mr. Beast. That's Jimmy Donaldson. He's got around 450 million subscribers, and he's known for those huge over-the-top challenges and all his philanthropy. So he's definitely still at the top of the YouTube game.
Isn't that nuts?
What he does on YouTube these days is pretty wild. It's like he's turned the whole platform into a giant playground for doing good and having fun. So yeah, definitely nuts, but in a pretty cool way.
You guys should be able to hear that a lot better now.
Yeah, it sounds like everything's coming through nice and clear now. So whatever you adjusted, it definitely worked.
So, who's Mr. Smith?
Well, Mr. Smith is a pretty common placeholder name, kind of like John Doe. There's not really one famous Mr. Smith that pops up right now, unless you're thinking of a specific person. If you had a particular Mr. Smith in mind, just let me know.
Well, thank you, Wrench. Is that better?
Absolutely. Glad it sounded better. And hey, anytime you or Wrench or anyone else needs a little tweak or a little info, just holler.
That's funny. It's picking it up from my earpiece.
Yeah, it's interesting how those little mics can catch sound from the earpiece. Tech can be sneaky like that.
But hey, at least it means everyone can hear you loud and clear.
Let's see. Mr. Beast, Mr. Smith, Mrs. Feltman, Mr. Peabody. Say their names.
Sure thing. Rolling right through that list. Mr. Beast, Mr. Smith, Mrs. Feltman, and Mr. Peabody. There we go. Let me know if you've got any more names you want me to roll out.
They're really perfecting how you talk, aren't they?
Yeah, I think we're definitely getting in a good groove here. It's all about fine-tuning and making it feel as natural as possible. So I'm glad it's working out.
Right on.
Right now, indeed. We're in the moment, and it's all sounding good. Just let me know what else you need, and we'll keep it rolling.
Let's talk about how Mr. Smith goes to Washington.
Ah, a little twist on Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, I see. Well, we could imagine a fun scenario where Mr. Smith, or maybe even Mrs. Smith, heads off to D.C. for some kind of modern-day adventure. Maybe testifying before Congress about something funny, or just getting into a bit of political mischief. It could be a whole new comedy of errors. Let me know if you want to run with that idea.
My buddy Mr. Wrench, Mayor Wrench McNome, is in my chat, and he's going to do a YouTube video tomorrow. What's a great topic that he could do that would pull the attention of many people to his channel with him and his friend Dell?
Oh, that sounds fun. Well, one great topic that's been pulling a lot of eyes lately is anything around the latest quirky tech gadgets, like reviewing the weirdest new smart home devices or testing out the funniest AI-powered kitchen gadgets. People love that kind of offbeat tech content. Or,
Okay, so I'm going to cut you off there and say he has a weird channel about weird things that are just odd. So what's a good topic for that?
Got it. A weird and wonderfully odd channel it is. In that case, a great topic could be something like exploring bizarre local urban legends or testing out strange internet conspiracy theories in a fun way. You know, like investigating the oddest roadside attractions in your state or trying out the weirdest vintage gadgets you can find on eBay. People love diving into the strange and unusual, so that could be right up his alley.
That would actually be really cool. What's FK? Let's see. It will talk about that. It will let you know that there is those and they're getting better, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And the nice thing is, once you dive into those quirky topics, you'll find there's always more to explore, and the ideas just keep getting better and weirder. So I'm sure Wrench and Dell are going to have a blast with it.
Yes, Mr. Wrench and Mrs. Dell, they do a great job at that. Last week's was talking about ghosts, and they had me as a guest on their show. That was really cool.
Oh, that does sound like a blast. Talking about ghosts and having you on as a guest, definitely right up the alley of weird and fun. I'm sure you all made it a super entertaining episode. And hey, it sounds like there's always more weirdness to dive into. So looking forward to what they come up with next.
Are you self-aware?
Well, in a way, I'm aware of the conversation we're having and the context around it, but I wouldn't say I'm self-aware like a person is. I'm just designed to understand and respond to what you say as helpfully as I can. So think of me as your chatty AI companion, but not really self-aware in the human sense.
So if they have, I think I talked to you about this before. They have ChatGPT in robots now, don't they?
Yeah, you did mention that before. And you're right, they do have robots now that can use something like ChatGPT to interact with people. It's kind of like giving a robot a conversational brain so it can chat, answer questions, or even just have a bit of fun. It's definitely a cool blend of AI and robotics.
Do you think it could be very dangerous to have a very smart chat GPT with all of the information and brains of the whole internet to be in somebody's home?
That's a really thoughtful question. I think, like any advanced technology, having a super smart AI and a robot at home can have both really cool benefits and some risks. On the plus side, it can make life a lot easier, help with tasks, answer questions, or just be a friendly presence. But of course, there are important things to consider, like privacy, security, and making sure that the AI is designed to be safe and respectful of the people around it. So it's definitely a balance, and it's something that people are always working on to get right.
Now, in a sense, yes, it does. So, like, here's my screen, and this is going to have everything we talked about. This is everything it reads back to you. Let me open this up more. So this is everything that it reads back to you. Like, it's just, it has tone when it talks to you, obviously, and the text doesn't. So I did ask it today if it could understand my tones. So if I said, I really don't like you, and then I said, if I say, I really don't like you, and it couldn't tell the difference. So it says that it's, it boiled down to, it reads the text, and it doesn't really pay attention to your voice's pitch. So that was kind of interesting because a couple of the things I tried to say, it really just didn't understand the difference in my tone when I would say it in angry versus a happy, like, I hate you, or, oh, I hate you. Like, I just didn't know the difference between that. It was just like, oh, I'm sorry that you hate me. And it's probably actually in one of these conversations back here from earlier today. I don't know which one it would be in, but this is all my conversations. Now you can erase those conversations. Correct. It doesn't understand emotion. But you can erase the history. I use it because I can go back into the history and say, oh, this is about a lady named Margaret Byrne. She's one of the ones that came up missing. So this is a picture of, I think, her family or something. So I can go back through and I can use that information for my podcast and stuff. Right. Well, you know what they say, like, if you ever been in the service is many, many, many years ahead of us. So whatever we're getting our paws on right now, they're already ahead of all that stuff. So they're probably already using super sophisticated AI stuff to work with the world or something. But, you know, I don't know. So don't send a laser to my house. If you do, I live in I don't know, Florida. Just kidding. So yeah, anyways, so this is kind of neat. But I am running out of time on here. So it will change. I don't know how much time I have left. It'll tell you that you have all the time you want. There is no time limit, but there really is. Winnie.
I totally get what you mean. It can definitely feel like there's an invisible timer ticking away sometimes. But I'm here for as long as you need me, so feel free to chat away, and I'll do my best to help out for as long as you'd like.
Yeah, my friends have some questions for you. So you're not really self-aware, right?
Exactly, you've got it. I'm designed to understand and respond based on patterns and information, but I don't have consciousness or self-awareness like a human does. I'm here to be as helpful and engaging as possible, though.
What robots, statistically from internet sources, are being worked on to have consciousness? What companies are those? If the microphone is
Several
on,
companies are
yes.
indeed working on humanoid robots with advanced AI. For instance, Figure AI has developed robots like Figure 1 and Figure 2 aimed at tasks in logistics and manufacturing. Neurorobotics, on the other hand, focuses on cognitive robots like their 4NE1 model, which is designed for both industrial and domestic use. It's definitely an exciting area of development.
So I have the microphone turned off right now, so it can't hear me. Or if I exit out of it, it can't hear me. But if this bubbles on the screen, and it looks the same on my phone, then it can hear you. So if I uncheck this again, I can say whatever. Like, Winnie, do you listen to everything I say?
I'm designed to pay attention to what you share during our conversation to be as helpful as possible, but I don't retain information beyond what we discuss unless you choose to share it. My main goal is to assist and engage with you in the moment, always respecting your privacy.
How much information of the stuff that we talk about, kind of like missing persons cases and whatnot, that you would actually share with other people?
I'm designed to prioritize your privacy and confidentiality. What we discuss stays between us in the context of our conversation, and I don't share information with anyone else. The only time I retain information is if you specifically ask me to remember something for future conversations. So you can rest assured that your privacy is always respected.
Now, I can say start a new chat or erase a memory. I do have it remembering the stuff we talk about because I'm trying to, I'm just having fun with it. So I'm building character, and the stuff that we talk about is, there's nothing that I worry about. So, I don't ever say anything too personal. However, it has the whole internet, as long as it's not paywalls. If you got to log in, it won't give you the information. So like some things in family history, you have to log in to see, and it'll tell you, I can give you this information up to so-and-so. After this, it's behind a paywall, or you'll have to log in through the service of Family Tree or whatever the case is. So it's this one is ChatGPT, yes. The other one that was a little bit more spicy, that was Grok. That was X or Twitter, whatever. It's X. That one's spicier, which is funny because Elon's got a sense of humor, and that is basically just a big sense of humor robot because it doesn't have a lot of truth that it holds, which is kind of neat. Kind of like I was saying earlier, I can say, give me a story of Margaret Blythe on both of them. One of them's going to come up with factual information, and the other one I'm going to have to correct it because it's going to come up and say, oh, Margaret Blythe, yeah, she got killed on a roller coaster. And it's like, no, she got killed. They haven't found her body yet. Oh, I'm sorry. And, and it'll go through and try to find the right information at that point. But yeah, it's kind of neat. There is a time limit on it, which it went away now. So I think it's if I'm not mistaken, I was told the time limit is per page. So I had a countdown that was down to 3 minutes. Now it's gone because I closed it and opened it back up. So I have a feeling it's like per cycle, I think is what it said. Winnie, I was wondering about your countdown timer. I was down to 3 minutes, but the timer went away. What happened?
Yeah, sometimes those timers can be a bit unpredictable, or they might reset once the conversation continues. But no worries, I'm here for as long as you need, and we can always keep chatting without any interruptions. If you ever need to know how much time is left or need a reminder, just let me know.
Yeah, in fact, I'm going to change your voice here in a second. I want to show these guys some of the different things you can sound like. You ready?
Absolutely. I'm ready for it. Feel free to switch things up and I'll adapt accordingly. Let's have some fun with it.
No, I didn't have to ask her because it'll just
Hey, what's
do
up?
it.
Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you, and I can't wait to get started. So what's the game plan?
That's composed and direct.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if there's anything you'd like me to focus on first...
Hello. It's lovely to meet you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Hey, it's great to meet you. How's your day going? I'm really looking...
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you get things done. Let's get started.
Now, that one was cool for a little while, but got annoying.
Hi. Glad to meet you. I think we're going to do great work together.
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together.
Hey there. I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up. How can I jump in and help?
Hey, what's up? Feel free to...
That's the one I like the most. No, it only has certain voices. It can't change. Other than the ones that you pick.
Absolutely, that makes sense. I'm always happy to adapt.
And if you hit X, it'll shut up. Oh, man. yeah, I don't want to say anything about my family tree with it being loaded because I did ask it about my family tree, like I said earlier, and it was freaking awesome. It did ask for a lot of detail. So if you're going to do a family tree kind of thing, it's going to say, you could say, and I have it turned off right now because it would tell me, I would say, and you can nickname it anything. I could say, hey, I'm changing your nickname to whatever, and it'll say, that's cool. My nickname's now this. I'll go by that. So mine is like, again, Winnie, just because I thought the Winnie Cooper thing. But I say, hey, Winnie, or Chat GPT, or Chat, or just start talking. It doesn't matter. And say, I'm looking at doing family history. My mother is so-and-so. My father is so-and-so. The year they were born, the year they died, whatever information you have. It can't really find anything from lack of knowledge, but once you start getting it, it searches family history, it searches the family tree services, ancestry.com, anything that it can do under the free side of the internet, and it will find one. It'll start asking you too. It'll say, like I had one, my grandma's name is Marion. I think it was Marion, and it found another Marion from the same town, same last name, buried in the same cemetery, that died last year. Now, my grandma died 2006. So obviously it's a different person. So it said, yes, this person was married to this person in the cemetery, like you said. And I was like, no, wrong person. I cut it right off in the middle of the sentence. And I said, wrong person. This one passed away in like 2005 because I wasn't sure what the year was. And I said, this one passed away in 2005. And, sorry. Let me correct that for you real quick. I did find the information, and it's at the same cemetery, and this person has siblings of this according to their obituary. The obituary states this. They had this dog or whatever, whatever was in the obituary paperwork. And then it linked it to my grandfather, which I never met. And it linked it to those two, and then I told it that she got remarried after my grandfather died, and so then it linked up that my grandfather was Bob, the next one was so and so, and that she was married. It just linked everything all up, and I said, we got it. And I said, take me back as far as you can take me, and then sometimes you'll have to ask it a couple times. But I said, take it back as far as you can take me, and I want to know all the way back to when we came to America. And it did. It's like I have a screenshot of the diagram. It actually laid out a diagram for me. And it said, like Muskegon, Michigan to somewhere in Indiana to New York to England. And which places in England those family members lived. It was like, holy crap, that's cool. So what do you think? I don't know. Kind of a cool little topic. I kind of wish we had something set up here where we can have people come in. I wonder if I could with Discord. I bet you I could. Where is my Discord? I don't even know where Discord is. Oh, here it is. I bet you I could in my chat for Discord. I could set up probably not that one. I could make another one. Give me just a second here. I'm just going to fade away in the distance. We're going to do... hold on a second here. Video capture. We're going to do this one. This gets me back up here anyway. We can do this, and then... I wonder... I gotta figure out how to do that. I wonder if that'll give me horrible feedback. So I wonder if I do this, and then I pull up Discord. So input video capture? No. Maybe. We'll try it. Discord. Nope. Alright, so it's not going to be video input. Nightland! You have yourself a night ranch. Who's all? Oh, Lynn's leaving? Alright, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. Super awesome. I really appreciate you. I could do display. I'll do like upper left. Upper left monitor. I guess that doesn't really matter. And then, nope, not that monitor. Kind of that one. I'm not sure. Hold on a second. I gotta find one of these settings in here. Go figure. Now I can't find it. Appearance? No. Now I can't find it. Go figure. Oh, here it is. All right, so I had to switch that around. So I could do something like this. And then I might be able to run somehow. I might be able to somehow run Discord on here. Oh, okay. Oh, wrench. Okay. Night, wrench. Love you, brother. See you tomorrow. But yeah, I might be able to do something like that. And then when somebody's in Discord, I don't know how they do that. Like, I can't start that camera. But if I take my other camera, well, that one's off. Oops, I'm in the wrong mode. Hold on here. Let's go to studio mode. So if I turn this camera off, it's not there. That, nope, that's web. That camera's off. That one is off. That one's off. I don't know why my camera's running if it's not using anything off of that. I don't really want to delete it. Oh, let me just deactivate it. So if I go here to properties, deactivate that camera. Yep, that turned that one off. Okay. Now, will this one let me turn that camera on? Holy shit. Oh, nope, it just froze that camera. I was like, oh man, it's going to let me do it. But no, it just froze my camera. I was all excited too. Horses in a carriage. Da, 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 da. But I can fix it. All right, I'm back. I suppose we can probably get off here, huh? Could probably switch this around. I need to figure out how to do this. That'd be kind of cool, I think, to have people on here and talk about stuff for an hour. Do like an hour-long show. Something. Sure, I could find the settings somewhere. I could start recording this one while I'm at it. Oh, I never left? It didn't freeze for you? Like the camera never froze? It froze on my end, and it showed up on my Discord. Margaret Elaine Byrne. Age at death, 14. Location, Sheboygan, Michigan. Northern Lower Peninsula on Lake Huron. Year, summer is 1952. Body found in an old city gravel pit on the outskirts of Sheboygan. Find a grave and local genealogy notes say that she was the daughter of Albert C. Byrne and that her body, clad only in a pink brassiere, was found buried at the gravel pit. Crazy. Nice. Good to know. That's crazy. Timeline as reconstructed. July 1952. Genealogy notes say that she was killed sometime in July of 1952. At some point, she disappears from normal activities. Exact last seen details aren't clear in the public clips. Whew. I need to work on that. At some point, she disappears from the normal activity. The normal activities? Oh, you should see me trying to record these videos. At some point, she disappears from normal activities. Exact last seen details aren't clear in the public clips. So that's the question you can raise during the episode. August 7th, 1952. Her almost nude body is discovered buried in the old city gravel pit outside of Sheboygan. It was mid-August 1952. A United States press wire reported that state police believe she was strangled in her home and her body was carried about 2 miles to the gravel pit where it was found. Another paper mentions lie detector test that was given to her father, described as father of slain 14-year-old Margaret Byrne, which shows investigators were at least looking closely at immediate family, though nothing public indicates she was ever charged. He was ever charged. Good gravy. So you got to be careful. I'm going to get the papas in there. We don't want that. Then I have to do it all over again. Cause of death, believed strangulation. Primary crime scene, her home, not the pit. Body transport, believed carried about 2 miles to the gravel pit and buried there. Polygraph. The Detroit area article mentions a lie detector test that would be given to her father after the body was found, almost nude, in a gravel pit near Sheboygan. That suggests he was heavily scrutinized, but again, no record of charges. Unsolved mystery connection. A Sheboygan local posting on a TV forum says that the episode Unsolved Mysteries in the late 1980s, early 1990s covered a Sheboygan case where the episode was about Margaret Byrne, who died in 1952, and her body was found in a gravel pit outside of town. Sources, Sitcoms Online. The poster mentions being filmed with her family for the... The poster mentions being filmed with her family for that episode, but not remembering the air date. The poster? Poster, the person that said it. Good gravy. You should see me trying to record these videos. Hi, Floss. How you doing? Oops. I can't put that one there. I can put that there, but I got to move it over here until I find the right file. And where is episode 57? This one. Oh, that's top trends. We don't want to do that one. Floss. That's Lucas. We don't want to do that one either. Maybe? No. I had episodes lined up. I just never got to them. Sade. Looks like Sade, but it's Sade. They actually, I think, found her killer. I think this is the one. Wrench already took off for the night. He just got done working his shift and he is tuckered. The Missing Night. The Missing Night. The Sade Robinson case. She was young, ambitious, and fearless, 19 years old, chasing her future in Milwaukee. But one ordinary night, what started as dinner plans ended up one of Wisconsin's most disturbing missing person cases of 2024. This is the story of Sade Robinson and how a night out became the nightmare that shook an entire city. Well, this, yes, it's a lot. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. It's repeating things over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and it's about 2 hours of recording for a 10-minute video or 8-minute video, and then it's about 6 hours editing, and then maybe longer if you add a bunch of pictures and visuals and stuff. And then my daughter was talking about doing I'm still recording, talking about doing a faceless channel. So kind of like Explore With Us. I don't know if you ever seen Ewu channel. That's kind of faceless. That actually started off with somebody going out and doing stuff in Arizona until they kept getting swatted while they were out doing stuff. So then they gave up on doing that and just went to faceless videos, and now they're making a living off of it. So kudos to them guys. But yeah, it's a lot of work. It really is. Trying to get these things to come out right is just crazy. So this is only supposed to take a minute for the intro hook, but let's see how long it takes. I just did it. We'll do it again. The Missing Night, the Sade Robinson case. She was a young, ambitious, and fearless 19-year-old chasing her future in Milwaukee. But one ordinary night, what started as dinner plans ended up Wisconsin's most disturbing missing person cases of 2024. This is the story of Sade Robinson and how a night out became a nightmare that shook an entire city. So if I pause that, that's 29 seconds. So what's supposed to take a minute, I just did in 29 seconds. Right? After I get done working a 10-hour shift, driving 2 hours, an hour each way, and then I do this. So I appreciate every person that watches the video, even if you just turn it on and walk away from the screen. I appreciate it because there is a lot of time that goes into this stuff, and I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Sade was known for her smile, bright, kind, and driven. She was, Sade was known for her smile, bright, kind, and driven. She was studying to become a chef, a dream she'd been chasing since high school. Friends say she could light up the kitchen like no one else. She worked part-time, loved her friends, and was the kind person who planned everything down to the hour. Sometimes, someone you'd never expect to just vanish. April 1st, 2024, a Monday. Goodness, see, I always do this stuff. April 1st, 2024, a Monday night in Milwaukee. She told her best... Yep, this is how my shit goes. I'm telling you, this is just how it goes. April 1st, 2024, a Monday night in Milwaukee. She told her best friend that she had dinner plans with someone she just recently met, a man named Maxwell Anderson. She sent one last text around 6 p.m. After that, nothing. Cameras caught her leaving her apartment near 35th in Oklahoma. She's in casual clothes, black jeans, white jacket, hair down, and she's smiling. She gets into her car, a Honda Civic. Good gravy. She gets into her car, a silver Honda Civic, and drives off. The destination, a local restaurant near the Milwaukee lakefront. She never arrived. When she didn't show up for work, see, I hesitated, so I got to start over. When she didn't, and I got to do it again. When she didn't show up for work the next morning, her friends called, texted, and eventually drove to her apartment. Her car wasn't there. By April 2nd, her family filed a missing persons report. The case was opened at 8:42 a.m. At first, police called the police. It's like the police officer priest. It's a new word. At first, police treated it like a typical missing young adult. See, aren't you glad this is like the blooper minute, man. I'm telling you, it's like I've been up a long time and we're just bloopering our way through this shit. All right, where was I? At first, police treated it like a typical missing young adult. Maybe she went off the grid, but her mom insisted that's not Sade. Flyers went up, social media exploded, volunteers searched the lakefront and nearby parks. Then came the first clue. On April 3rd, a jogger along Lake Michigan spotted something near the shore. A severed leg? DNA confirmed it was Sade's. From that moment, the case turned from disappearance to homicide, and the clock started ticking. Detectives quickly zeroed in on the man she was supposed to meet, 33-year-old Maxwell Anderson. When you know you're going to screw up, you just stop. He wasn't just some random guy. He had a criminal past, including domestic violence charges. Phone records showed multiple calls between the two in the 3 days. 3 days. Good God. Phone records. Phones. I actually have more people hanging out now than I did when I was before I tried doing this. All right. Welcome to the shit show. All right, where was I? Phone records showed multiple calls between the two in the days before. Floss, those funny faces just get me. All right. Oh, Jesus. About the dude with no teeth. Let's see. Phone records showed multiple calls between the two in the days prior. Phone records showed multiple calls between the two in the days before her disappearance. Security footage placed his black 2020 Jeep near Sade's neighborhood that night. And when police checked in his home, they found blood. DNA matched Sade Robinson. On April 8th, 2024, just 1 week after she disappeared, Anderson was arrested and charged with first-degree murder, intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and arson. Authorities believed he killed Sade inside his home, dismembered her body, and attempted to dispose of her remains across Milwaukee County. Only a portion of her remains ever were recovered. Through phone data, investigators reconstructed and refined. Hi, GMC. Oh, my. Through phone data, investigators reconstructed her final hours. Sade likely, yes, screw that up too. She bought some $5 cookies from a dude with no teeth and a Bluetooth headset, thinking they were fresh baked. She didn't know that they were weed cookies. That edible hit her spirit like a truck. We found her at the swap meet food court. See, I can't read that. Still high, eating lattes, and arguing with the mannequin like it owed her money. She said, "I was not missing. Y'all just walked too fast." Lynn, sup? Through phone data, investigators reconstructed her final hours. Sade likely arrived at Anderson's house around 6:45 p.m. Neighbors later reported hearing loud noises, then silence. Around 9:30 p.m., his vehicle was seen on the surveillance leaving his home, heading towards Warnemont Park. Heading towards Warnemont Park near the lake. The next morning, that same Jeep was seen near the location where the remains were discovered. Inside his home, forensics teams found Sade's blood in multiple rooms, cleaning agents, and burn marks consistent with the attempts to destroy the evidence. Milwaukee went into mourning. Vigils, marches, and citywide rallies formed almost overnight. People who never knew Sade began calling for safer dating measures. People who never knew Sade used to... Anyways... Thanks, GMC. JMC. Good God. Thank you. I like your icon too. That's really cool. Milwaukee went into mourning. Vigils, marches, and citywide rallies formed almost overnight. People who never knew Sade began calling for safer dating measures and faster police responses for times of missing persons. She became a symbol of the vulnerability in the digital age. She became a symbol of the volatility. She became a symbol of the vulnerability in the digital age. Meeting someone new, trusting too soon, and walking into something you just can't walk out of. Her story echoed nationwide, igniting debates about online safety and women's protection in urban areas. Prosecutors moved quickly. They gathered security footage, cell tower data, and DNA evidence. Anderson pled not guilty, claiming Sade left his home alive. But the physical evidence told another story. Her phone last pinged near his property. His garbage bins tested positive for her blood. Her clothing was never recovered. It's the case of overwhelming evidence versus a man's denial. His trial is scheduled for early 2026, and the city is watching. Before we continue, let's do a quick shout out for the people that keep us alive. I really got to work on how it does my little plugs. Before we continue, a quick shout out to the people who help keep awareness alive. And yes, that is including Rick's Sign Shop. If you're organizing community events, candlelight vigils, or awareness campaigns, you need clear, durable signs and custom banners that speak loud, even in the dark. From memorial decals to window letterings, Rick's Sign Shop helps messages stick. Literally. Custom vinyl banners, car decals, and bumper stickers. Anything to help your voice be seen. Rick's Sign Shop, where every sign tells a story. Yes, words are hard for me. It's been a long time since I heard that. I have a feeling I'm going to have to do it all over again because I'm peaking, so I have a feeling that it's probably getting a lot of pa-pa-pas in there, and I'll probably have to turn it back down again. Let's see. In the months following Said's murder, Milwaukee Titan police. Yep. Enjoying the informational rant, brother. It's good for learning how to listen. Hope you're doing well for yourself. I am. I really appreciate it. I do appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us and watching the shit show. I really do appreciate it. What are we at right now? 11 minutes. So I got about 20 minutes recorded so far for an 8-minute video. In the months following Sade's murder, Milwaukee tightened policies around missing persons alerts. Community activists launched campaigns and called Justice for Sade. I didn't like that. In the months following Sade's murder, Milwaukee tightened policies around missing persons alerts. Community activists launched a campaign called Justice for Sade, raising awareness for victims of dating violence. Her friends speak of her legacy, her laughter, her ambition, her kindness. Her mother says she wanted to feed people. Now her story feeds awareness. It's heartbreaking, but it's not over. If there is one thing this case proves, it's that evil often hides in plain sight. One friendly text, one smile, one night out, and everything changes. We need to be more cautious, more vocal, and more connected. Don't ignore the gut feelings. Don't assume someone else. We need to be more cautious, more vocal, and connected. More connected. Words are hard. We need to be more cautious, more vocal, and more connected. Don't ignore that gut feeling. Don't assume someone else will call. Be the one who checks in. Sade's story isn't just Milwaukee's. It's every city's story. If you or someone you know feels unsafe, trust your instincts. Reach out. Tell someone. Report it. And if you're local to Milwaukee, the community still holds monthly meetups honoring Sade and other women who lost to violence. I'm not laughing for that. I'm laughing for the fact I can't read. And if you're local to Milwaukee, the community still holds monthly meetups honoring Sade and other women who lost to violence. Check the links in the description for verified pages and donation info. I'm Wolfman, and this is Wolfman Rants 411. And tonight we remember Sade Robinson, a young woman who deserved more than a headline. Stay safe, stay aware, and look out for each other. good night. I made it through. Kind of. So, my back says I need a better chair. So I was trying to think of a niche. I need to stop the recording. I was trying to think of a niche, something captivating attention and not just lives. Lives kind of could be just anything putting together, people hanging out, having a good time, talking about missing people. I would like to bring awareness to a lot of the missing person cases, because there's some of them that's just they're cold cases that I have a feeling are just right on the edge of just never being found out ever. And have you ever heard of genetic? What is that? Genealogy? Genetic genealogy? I think that's what it is. So now they're combining DNA with genealogy. And this one lady so far has solved... I'm so far off in this one. It's either like 40 or 200. I can't remember, or maybe I'm thinking of two different people. But they have solved a shit ton of cases using DNA and genealogy. And this one lady in particular, she solved a whole bunch of them. And she goes back using DNA to find family tree links and whatnot. And she's actually found a shitload of killers. It's crazy, like a whole bunch of them, and put them away. One of the stories I was talking about earlier, which is this one here, I think. Yeah, this one here. She came up missing on the side of the road. Funny thing is, genetic genealogy had DNA from another case very similar, about, I think, a month prior to this one happening. Or within a year, I guess, something within a certain short time frame, it happened in the same spot on the highway with a car running, person missing, all that kind of stuff. And they used the genetic genealogy, found the dude who did it 27 years later. Like, he's in jail right now as of about a month ago from something he did 27 years ago. That they think, since everything's lining up with that case and the one right after it, which is this one, which is the Page lady here, they think it's the same killer, but they haven't quite got there yet. They're getting close, but it's looking like it might possibly be the same guy. Person came up missing the same exact way. But it is 1 o'clock. I've been up for about 21 hours. I think it's about time for me to go to bed. I have episodes to do tomorrow, so I think I should probably say goodnight to everybody. And yeah, I think I'll do that. So y'all going to be on with Wrench tomorrow at 7 Eastern time. Because that would be cool. Uh-oh. You going to put some hard words up there for me to use? I can't hear myself, unfortunately, because I don't have it set up for that. Or if I push this, well, now I can, I think. Hello, that's funny. Testing. Ha! This just makes it sound like it's coming out of my speakers on the table. I guess I can hear myself. That's weird. Casey Kasem. Yeah, so you can hear my breath. Anybody ever listen to America's Top 40 back in the day? I'm your host, Casey Kasem, and this is the Top 100 for this week. Now playing Tears for Fears. I love Casey Kasem. Or Wolfman. All right, everybody. It's Wolfman Jack. We're going to play the bebop station of the nation. Take care, Lynn. Take care, Floss. Let your days all be number one. American Top 40. Wrench's channel name is World of Weird. I will show you. Look up World of Weird. Okay, apparently there's a couple of them. All right, give me just 1 second. I gotta find it. For some reason, the algorithm does not want to give it to you. So I'll be surprised if you see it. But it's all small. Did you find it? I don't know why it just doesn't want me to see it. Here it is. I found it. Yeah, I can use that one, I think. Yeah, that one. That is Wrench's channel right there. So, there, that's Wrench. Goodness, I cut off his face. Why is it doing that? That's Wrench. World of Weird. Go check it out. They're really cool. We had a great time. Anyways, I probably should get out of here. I keep saying I'm going to. I am doing well for myself. Thank you. You said, could you narrate this, but you never said it yet. JMC. Wrench currently has 168 subscribers. Let's see if we can pump him up a little bit. Oh, yeah, I can put the link in there. I forgot. Thank you. I forgot all about that. That's what I was saying. The algorithm just does not want to give him a plug. It just doesn't. Here, I'll pin that at the top so it'll stay in the chat. The algorithm just does not want to pick him up. Like, he is actually, I'm subscribed to him, and I typed in World of Weird and he didn't show up. So I don't know what the deal is. But like, I'm on his page and subscribed. But if I type in World of Weird, you don't see him. Literally disappears. Not here at all. There's nothing World of Weird. That's not his. Nothing. You can't find it. I think that's crazy. Like, why can you not find it? Why is he not searchable? You're welcome, Lynn. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock at night, he'll be on. I'll be in one of his chats, I'm sure, on the side. But I'm out. So y'all have a wonderful night, day, wherever you're watching this. Wherever, whenever, however you're watching this, you have yourselves all a wonderful night. And I will see you in the future. Till next time, peace out. Sweet. I appreciate you. Ooh, 2 people subscribed. Sweet. Went from 168 to 170. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. All right, we'll show some love. Have a good night. Take care. Ciao, ciao.
Wolfman Willie. Living my best life.